Sadistic Penguin Studios presents It's Getting Drafty in Here.
Drafty old barn.
The show of drafting random nonsense.
I choose business ethics.
And now, coming to you from his basement, aka Draft Headquarters, your host and draft master, Magnificent Stan.
Hello, welcome to another edition of It's Getting Drafty in Here. I'm your host, Magnificent Stan, otherwise known as Brian. Today's Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. We're about a week away from Christmas, so this is our annual Christmas episode. This year, we are going to be discussing gift fads, holiday gift fads, things that we remember from our childhoods, things that we remember just in general about the holiday season in terms of shopping and getting presents for ourselves and others. We got a couple of repeat offenders today. Joining us, Katelyn is back. How are you, Katelyn?
Good. Thanks for having me again. I'm excited.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. I think this is your second Christmas one, because I think you did Christmas. Either did Christmas movies or songs, because I know I've done movies twice. And
I think I might have done movies. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think it was you and Brandy, and then Julie were on for one of them.
I think so, because I know I think I did like Just Friends, if I remember correctly, and all that. Yeah, so that sounds about right.
I remember dragging Julie because she took Home Alone and Home Alone 2, which is
yeah, I remember that.
Also joining us from the Chicago Sports Bums. This is her second appearance on the show. We have Erin.
Cheers.
What's going on, Erin?
Whoop whoop.
And I'm sorry, your name is being blocked.
Oh, yes.
Your name is blocked by an ornament.
A mitten or an ornament or something? That's me. Just Mittens McGee today.
Wanted to get a little festive here, so we used one of the things that they presented us. But yeah, so we're gonna do 4 rounds today. Katelyn did win the lottery.
Yes.
So if you want to get us rolling here.
I'm still looking at my list, trying to figure out what to go for first.
This is a fun one. I don't think this is going to be a very long episode today.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of blast through this, have a good time, and get moving.
Yeah, I've been like going back and forth between like several, but I feel like most as a kid, it's the toy that stood the test of time. It's got to be the Barbie. I gotta go with Barbie off the bat.
Okay. All right.
I didn't even realize how old Barbies were. Like, it's like,
oh yeah,
stemming all the way back from the 50s. But I feel like even like me, I'm a child of the 90s, and I feel like they came like if I didn't know better, I would have thought they came out then, because even then it was just Barbie everything. I used to do all the collectibles, and like I like worship those things. Had them all up on my shelf in my closet. I wouldn't take them out of the box. Always wondered what happened to them all. I had the Barbie dream house. I had everything. So I just remember, and even still, you have all different types of Barbies, I feel like, every year. But yeah, that was my go-to.
I wasn't a Barbie person, but my friend had like a Barbie party boat where you could make like margaritas. Like a blender on the boat.
I'm not surprised. I feel like they have so many gadgets.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that's so cool about Barbie is their ability to reinvent themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it over the test of time, and it kind of like coincides with societal change among women, even in society. I mean, look, and obviously the movie now is making it more popular again, but yeah, in the 80s and 90s, Barbie started going to work, and Barbie started this, and Barbie started, so like, it just kind of coincided with what was going on with everything else. Yeah, very, very good pick. You can't go wrong with that. I'm sure some moms and dads are fist fighting over Barbies at some point.
I know they had like different limited edition ones and stuff like that too. So I'm assuming those maybe were like, I'm not sure if like those were more fought over. I'm not sure of like anyone, camping out for them or anything. Maybe, I'm not sure. But I just know there were so many different kinds and gadgets and everything.
Something really fun to watch. There's a Netflix series called The Toys That Made Us, and there's a Barbie episode, and it's like the history of Barbie, and The whole series is very bizarre. Like some of these people that are behind some of the most iconic toys ever are just batshit crazy people.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
At one point, they're interviewing like the former CEO or one of the founders of Mattel, and she's just sitting there talking, and she's at a desk, and behind her there's a chair, and in that chair is like an inflatable sex doll of her.
Oh,
just sitting there, and she's just talking, and like nobody's addressing it or anything, but you're like, what the fuck was that?
Oh my gosh.
So like definitely something to watch. It's really fun. They do each episode is a different line of toys. So like they do like they did Barbie, they do like Ninja Turtles and like shit.
I'm sure the thing we're picking today.
Yeah.
I miss those days though. I used to use like my VH. I didn't get the fancy extra stuff. I used to use my VHS tape for like the Barbie bed and stuff like that. I got creative. I used to make my twin play with me.
That's a creative thing to do, though. You know?
Oh, you gotta be crafty. You're like, I don't get the margarita boat. I'll make my own. But yeah, wild. Lots of stuff.
I kind of want the margarita boat now.
Yeah, right.
I'll have to see if I can find it. Pull it up.
That's funny.
But all right, let's keep moving. Erin, what do you got?
So this, I feel like as a child was one of the biggest crazes. I never received one, and I think I'm actually kind of thankful for that because a lot of people hated it eventually. The Furby. That was like one of the biggest crazes. Every kid wanted that thing, and it turned out to be creepy.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't stop talking.
Creepy.
Like you could probably go find one right now that'll just turn on and start talking. Like
oh yeah. That was gonna be one of my first choices.
Parents fought over those things.
Well, it went away. Like it was super popular for a few years, and then it went away, and then it came back and was like half the price of what they were when they came out. So Brandy and I had like just gotten married, or I mean it was like 20 years ago. We each bought one just for shits and giggles, and yeah, those things are fucking weird.
They're creepy, but we all wanted one though.
I put it on the. I would like keep it on the dresser and just let it do its thing, you know. And I would get mad because I didn't feed it and shit like that. And then you'd like teach it things. Like I taught it to do like the Al Pacino, like hoo-ah, you know. And in the middle of the night, you're sleeping, and all of a sudden the Furby just goes hoo-ah.
That's like the scariest part.
Like the original like thing that would listen to you. Like now it's the Amazon Echo or you know.
Oh, yeah,
like that. Yeah. It was like the original one.
It almost was like it was almost like the beginning of AI with that kind of shit a little bit because it could learn and they could communicate and like just.
I feel like now as an adult with anxiety, I'd be like, nope, we're not having this shit in the house. Nope. That's a big no. Yeah. But yeah, I remember.
I used to try to like teach it to talk about like communist stuff. Like it'd be like, come on, Furby, let's talk about the worker class. You know, like
the worker class. Oh no, that's a good choice. I was debating on picking that one first. Dang it. That's all right. Those creepy Furbies. Funzo.
Good call, Jackie. That's the Simpsons version of basically of.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And then there's Linguo, who would teach grammar. Okay, I'm gonna go. My first pick. This is actually before my time. These were around my house. I have older siblings. My sister's a few years older than me. My brother's like 8 or 9 years older than me. Star Wars. When Star Wars came out, the action figures, they were pretty much the first line of action figures that everybody went crazy for. The funny thing is they hired Kenner, which was like a smaller toy company, and they didn't know like how big Star Wars was going to be. So, and this is all actually from that series that I've learned this. So the first year they came out for Christmas, they couldn't finish them in time. So they created like this certificate that like parents would buy the certificate that would have all the figures on them, and you'd get them in the mail in like 6 months. So these poor kids are opening up their Christmas presents and they're getting a fucking gift certificate. Like think about like 1977 too. It's not like they can go out and buy it. You know, like it was just, but that line just kind of set off what became afterwards because like you know all the toys, the G.I. Joes, Transformers, He-Man, Ninja Turtles, all that stuff. I have on the wall behind my monitor here, behind my camera, I collect wrestling action figures. I have like 60 of them on the wall right now. So I definitely understand that's my midlife crisis vehicle. It's collecting those. But yeah, it was kind of a crazy wave of nonsense, and Star Wars kind of started that. And I think it kind of it opened up imagination for children too. Like they up until that point, they didn't really have that kind of stuff, you know? So yeah, that's why I took it in the first round. Cause I feel like it was just an important part of the process, you know?
I feel like I'd be
probably
so
cost
pissed.
like $5 or something.
Probably back then. You get I hope you got a discount waiting 6 months for it.
Yeah.
They were probably like $2 or $3 when they came out. If you went to a store now and bought an action figure, they're like $22. So
yeah, at least.
Fucking tariffs.
I gotta see a picture what those like OGs looked like. Yeah, fucking tariffs is right.
Fucking tariffs. All right, so I'm gonna go again here, round 2. This was something I always wanted and I didn't get when I was a kid. I had some friends that had it, and we had another one that's kind of like the Furby. It's a little fucking creepy. I'm going Teddy Ruxpin.
I don't know if I know what that is.
I don't know if I know what that is either. Pull it up.
You don't know what Teddy Ruxpin is?
I feel like
teddy
it sounds
bear.
familiar.
It's a teddy bear, and it talked. You put a tape, like a cassette tape in it, and it would talk to you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see this.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar, but I can't.
What decade is that one from?
That's from the 80s. Definitely from the 80s. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a Teddy Ruxpin. And
I don't know if I've heard of that.
And in the back, you put a
cute.
tape in, and it would talk. And he had like friends. There was like a worm, and a couple other animals. But we used to put like metal tape. We put like Slayer in it, and it would move its mouth, and then the Slayer would play. It was kind of hilarious. But
what kind of different tapes did it come with?
It would tell stories. It would have like books.
Oh,
You'd have a book with it, and you know.
That's cute.
I would have wanted that as a kid.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think everybody wanted it. It was one of those toys that like literally like people were beating the shit out of each other in parking lots to get like, because like each store would get like 2 of them, you know, like Toys R Us were getting into shit. Yeah, basically Teddy Ruxpin is Ted. That's
what I was
gonna call him.
I was gonna say it's kind of like a Build-A-Bear. Like Build-A-Bear got their idea from this guy.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna take the original teddy bear because you guys know the story behind the teddy bear with Teddy Roosevelt.
I feel like I've heard it, but not in a long time, so I can't remember.
Teddy Roosevelt was hunting, and somebody like they tied a bear to a tree, and they were gonna shoot it. And Teddy Roosevelt's like, no, I'm not shooting this fucking bear. And the story got out, and a toy maker. Or just a guy and his wife started making these stuffed bears, and they would call them teddy bears because of Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, interesting.
And it's funny because that's pretty much this first stuffed animal. So that was
Teddy Roosevelt.
So Teddy Roosevelt was like probably like the early 1900s. But I was gonna take that, and then I remembered Teddy Ruxpin. I'm like, oh, I gotta take Teddy Ruxpin because
still works.
Must be discussed. But yeah, if you can ever find one at like a garage sale or something, get it, and then order some like metal tapes or some like gangster rap or something. It's pretty funny.
Interesting.
It's cute.
No, Jackie, you can't pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? You telling me Teddy Roosevelt's? Yeah. Yeah.
He did. He's still busy.
What's the line from SNL? He's like, my beard is scratchy, but it gives good back rubs.
Oh, gosh. Nice.
But, all right, Erin. That's the inappropriate part of the show.
Okay, I had one of these, the Cabbage Patch doll. My mom actually, there was like a pattern, like a Cabbage Patch Kid doll pattern, and made a blanket for me. So I got that first, and then like opened up the Cabbage Patch Kid, and that was like so cute. I loved it. I was obsessed with it. I was pretty young back then, but I just found out a video that you can actually like go to like the factory and pluck the dolls out of like you birth them basically. It's creepy.
Oh.
Look it up.
They also used to come. They literally would come like the box looked like a cabbage plant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So those were very popular when I was a kid, and I loved it. It was probably the only doll that I got and liked and enjoyed. So definitely.
I
Now,
feel like
that
when
was
you looked up
definitely-
fads, that was
was
like
definitely
top.
the first. That was one of those first things where like parents were like bum rushing each other in the middle of like Sears, like literally like punching each other in the mouth and grabbing it and running. They used to have when they would release them. If you can see them on YouTube, I actually watched a video today. You can see them on YouTube of like news reports of like these parents just pummeling each other over like a fucking doll for your kid. It's like I know you love your kid, and I know you want your kid to be happy, but you want to commit assault for that? Like you want to hurt people? Okay, like,
Insane.
I can't
that was, like,
figure
the
out
first-
if I'm.
Good.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Katelyn. You're good.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I can't figure out if I'm happy or sad that I didn't grow up in the height of like Black Friday. Because when you see some videos, you're just like, "What are you people doing?" But then it would have been great people watching, though.
It was entertaining to be in that era and seeing what it is now, where you just like there's no Black Friday shopping anymore. Like
No, yeah. Like I graduated in like high school in like 2011. So by the time I became an adult, I felt like it was like already, cyber, Monday was already starting to be like way bigger. And like I just feel like people didn't really like the camping out was starting to get less and less and stuff. And you didn't hear as many like crazy stories. But I feel like I would have loved if people watch some of these things.
Well, and the camping out part was so silly all the time because like the stuff they'd put on sale was always fucking trash anyway. Like they're like, oh, look at this TV for $200. Yeah, they're gonna sell it for $210 after the fucking holidays.
Well, I always felt like too, like when you would see like the sales too, like you'd be like, but this was like cheaper last week, but then they like mark up the price higher and then make it look like there's a deal, and then it's for like the same price or cheaper like a week or two later. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I feel like if they would do like actual things that you could only get on Black Friday and there was lines and you get tickets, that would be cool. But just like sales that start at 3 a.m. and you gotta stand in line.
The only thing I ever the last like 10 years, record stores have special release stuff on Black Friday, but other than that, like, yeah, it's totally pointless. Have you guys ever like participated in like?
I've gone out on Black Friday, but I never like camped out or anything like that. And then it was like literally like the same deal as you see a week or two later, and you're like, well, what was the point of like even going out this early, But never like I've never pulled an all-nighter for anything.
I had like a devastating Black Friday when the Wii came out. First year, you could only get it like Black Friday, and I think it was the like Tinley Park or what is that, Orland Hills Walmart down there. Stood in line, and it was really, really cold. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go sit in my car for a little bit. Like the line's not that bad. And finally, I'm like, okay, I can kind of see like the store people are starting to open up. Go get in line, and they gave out 100 tickets, and I was like number 103 because I decided to go sit in my car instead of waiting in line, and I didn't get the Nintendo Wii until like maybe 2 years later, and I never even played that thing. I'm like, I don't even want this thing.
we went, so I think Brandy and I weren't even married yet. I think we were still dating. I went and stayed at her mom's house on Thanksgiving. And we were just bored. She's like, let's go wait in line at Walmart. I'm like, what do you want to buy? And they're like, I don't know any, like, it doesn't matter. Like, let's just go. Like, all right, cool. So we go, and it's fucking freezing out. And we wait in line for like 2 hours. And what sucks is at Walmart, they didn't have any format to it. There was just like a line around the store, around the front of the store. And as soon as the doors opened, people jumped out of their cars and started bum rushing the front door in front of everybody. So like these poor Walmart employees are like pushing these people, like, get the fuck in the back of the line. Like you're screaming at people and pushing, and you're just like, oh, this is a nightmare. We get in there, and there's like, it's just a bunch of old people, just a bunch of people in like their 50s, which is funny because I'm going to be in my 50s pretty soon. But and they're just running around grabbing anything. It doesn't even matter, you know. So we're like walking around, and I'm just kind of people watching. Like I don't have an agenda. And we walk by the electronics, and I see a Rocky box set on DVD, and I'm like, all right, cool, that'd be cool to have. It was only like $28 or something. I'm like, hell yeah! So I go to grab it, and this fucking lady, she's probably in her 60s, comes running with the cart, and she jabs it into my spine. I go straight. This lady hit me so hard, I went straight down. Brandy's mom and Brandy were like, I'm gonna kill this bitch. And I'm like, no, dude, don't get into any fights here. But yeah, I had like a huge freaking bruise on my my tailbone for like a month after that. All for a fucking Rocky DVD.
Seriously. Did she end up getting it too?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I got it too, but like she didn't even know what I was grabbing.
Yeah.
Right. They just see someone grabbing, so they want to go grab like crazy people. It's like, okay, like let's do that.
That's what I feel like people, that's like, you make a good point. It's like they don't have an idea of like what they even want. It's just like they see a sale and it's like it's just too good to pass up, or you see other people want it, so then like you have to get it too. It's just, people are weird.
This is my cousin Josh, and this is true. I did stab someone with a screwdriver. No,
For a Tickle Me Elmo. I totally forgot though that like Sam and I went out actually on Thanksgiving, like after dinner, because there was a time where they started opening up like after like
that was I think that was Target was doing that.
Yeah, I remember it was like 2012, 2013, I think.
Which is funny because Target was the first one to not open on Thanksgiving anymore.
Yeah.
So they went from being like uber aggressive to not at all.
Yeah.
Because I think they found out that people are going to buy shit no matter what.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, you don't have to bother.
But like you said, there's just no like reason or rhyme.
Right. You don't have to bother your employees to be there at 4:00 in the afternoon to start stocking shit. It's like, no, man. Like, it's not worth.
We did that one time, never again. Like you said, it was just like Walmart. It was just like a mess, and then they're telling you to line up. Like, we didn't wait outside or anything, you know, it wasn't like that. But then you're like, these are all the same deals that they've always had. Like, this is it's a little trickery.
Did you guys see the Target thing from this year's Black Friday?
I don't think so.
They promised like these swag bags to the first.
Oh yes, those were the saddest thing.
Like a, I don't know, monochrome. I can't think of
it. Yeah.
This bag, and then
I forgot about that.
You literally thought that was the price, because then you look inside and it was like
a deck of Uno
Patch Kids, Uno cards.
Yeah. Like a lip gloss or something. It's like this, like I was like, wait, what? And I was like, I saw it on TikTok. This is like big silver glittery bag.
Yes.
And then it just came with like a couple little trinkets, and then it's like, but it like the bag it's actually like that makes it look kind of small. Like when people are opening up on videos, I'm like, these are a huge bag. So when you open it, you think you're gonna get this like big like a sack full of stuff, and then it's like a deck of Uno cards, a Target cookie, like what is this?
Are they trying to make it look like a Van Gogh painting?
I have no idea.
No,
I think it's just a lighting,
like holographic type of design.
It's like the chromium kind of chrome, maybe like something.
That's like
I don't know.
Reflection. The actual bag just kind of looks like chrome.
Yeah.
But
yeah, people waited for that. Yeah, I was like, wow, like $15 worth of
That's
crap.
really disappointing. Yeah.
I forgot about that. I saw that. Yep. People are crazy. All right. I'm so indecisive. Okay, I think. All right, I got my two. It's funny we talked about one, but I'm gonna talk about the other one. Give me that easy bake oven. Oh, I love this little thing. That's when I was growing up, and I didn't realize how old they were. They're from the 60s, actually.
Very old.
Like the OGs, which I didn't realize. Again, when you're like, I feel like maybe it's just me. I feel like the decade you grow up in, you just think like this is all brand new, like this is all new and shiny, and then you're like, wait, how old is this? Like, oh wow, like you know.
Well,
but
I believe they probably fixed the technology over the years too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. They definitely broke pretty easily. But it was a fun concept, especially for like a little kid, you know. So my mom and I would do it. I feel like I didn't play with it for that long, but it had its moment though in our house.
Isn't that always the case with that must have toy on
Yep.
the holidays, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then you just don't by like mid-January it's in the closet, you know?
Well, exactly. And for me with like ADHD, it's like you get 2 weeks of like fun and you're like, next.
This is so true. Kid cuisine ass brownies. That is
I
so
do wonder though,
It's
like
true.
if I never got one, none of my siblings, we never had easy bake ovens. I wonder if I had one, would I have cooked as a child? Or like when I got older, I never had the desire to cook, but I never had an easy bake oven. So maybe blame my parents for me never cooking.
I believe like the old school one from the 60s, it was just a fucking light bulb.
I don't
Oh, so
even
they
know.
were
Like
cooking
I saw
things.
like a picture of it,
That's
but like
all it
not the
was.
inside.
I'm gonna try to find.
So
a
it
picture
probably took like a whole day
like
to
the
cook.
original.
So when I was in maybe like 8th or 9th grade, they came out with an easy bake oven that was like for boys, if you will,
Oh,
that
okay.
you could cook like creepy crawly creatures. Like,
Oh,
yeah, so that
I
there was
think
like
I've
a
seen that
boy
one.
version.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Is that the OG?
That's the
wow.
OG one. That's from the
Oh,
60s.
I feel like I saw a picture of something else
Huh.
when I was looking. That thing looks huge.
Here's a really good picture of it actually.
That's cute though.
That's one of the original ones. right
Oh
there.
wow, that's
That one says
cool.
Susie.
color.
That one says Susie. That one literally says Susie Homemaker on it. So I think it was probably
Oh.
like a sponsored one.
I like that one.
But yeah, that one's pretty cool. That looks like an actual stove.
And it looks like seriously.
But
it
you
looks
can see
an
like
actual
the little light bulb in the back.
Mhm.
But yeah, like, that's all it was. Like it would come with a mix, and you'd put the mix in, and then you'd throw it, and it would make like and it was always brownies. Like it never made anything else. It was always just brownies, I believe.
I think it was just brownies, but at least like I was probably doing this around maybe like the end of the 90s. Like with my
Right.
mom, I was probably like 5-6 years old, and I feel like it was only like brownie mixes. If I like, that's what I just remember seeing.
Yeah.
Like when you did pick them up, like it was just brown. I don't remember there being like cakes or anything else.
Pretty funny. It's wild.
But yeah, but it was fun. It was cute though. But then it's like in reality, it's like you could just throw the shit in your real oven. But it was cute for a little kid.
This is true. Like kids were getting sick from that shit.
Oh,
Like,
I'm sure.
That's the funny part. Like they literally were.
I just felt like it took forever. I feel like I remember like getting so impatient, like,
Right.
let's go. And it's not like you can make a lot at once. It's like it's so little. But yeah, no, but it had its moment. It was fun. All right. I'm stuck on what to pick for my next one. It's funny because we mentioned it earlier. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, we mentioned it already.
Yeah, but okay, I'm so sorry that now I'm getting
Take
I'm
your
sorry,
time, man.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm between
Finish
so many,
going.
it's ridiculous. I think I'm gonna switch it up because I was obsessed with this. I feel like a lot more, so I'm gonna go with Bop It.
Mm.
Okay, that's.
I loved the Bop It.
Okay.
I loved it. And then I'm trying to remember. So like there was the OG Bop It, and then they came out with like newer versions. Like they added more shit.
Yeah.
But I always thought it was fun though.
Twist it.
Yeah,
Bop
you're
It.
like, "Da-da-da-da-da." It's the perfect if you have ADHD. Like, "Da-da-da-da."
Well, it was more of a hands-on version. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Simon.
Simon Says? Oh yeah. Is
Oh,
it
I
Simon?
have them too.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I both.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't even remember
Yeah.
like when it was popular. I thought it was like an '80s thing. So
Mm-hmm.
God, I totally forgot about that when I was thinking about this list. So I probably played with
it's
Simon
very-
more than Bop It.
it's very similar. I mean, it's pretty
Has
much
like
the same
lights
thing.
and the
Right.
noises on it too.
Yep, I loved it. That was fun.
Yep.
That was
Before
you could
iPads.
that was like I believe at some point they were using that as part of an IQ test. because you're able to retain the patterns quickly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It would definitely even be like almost like a memory, like Alzheimer's type thing.
Yeah. I feel like you said. I mean, I feel like Simon was a lot harder because obviously, when you start getting deep into it, you're like you start to lose your shit. But Bop It, oh my gosh, yeah. So it was Twisted, Pull It, Bop It, and then I'm trying to remember. I think then they came out with another one that had like one or two more attachments that I can't recall now. Flick It, maybe.
There's like a dildo attached to it or something.
There was no flicking it. No way.
Yeah. I thought did I make that up in my head? Wait, no, I have to look it up.
Someone can Google it. I hope we weren't flicking the Bop It.
I feel like that was an option. I don't know. I made it up. What was it? I'm trying to remember.
There's like a dildo attached to it on one side, like anal beads on the other, and like
you did something to it. Maybe not flick. Wait,
yeah.
Wait, Brian, pull it up. Pull it up. Pull up the newer one. Bop It New. Bop It New.
Oh shit.
Dude, did I make that up?
Your husband says it was Flick It.
I think so.
2022. This is the 2022 version. So this would be the newer one, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. See,
what is that? What is that on top? What are we doing with that? What's going on?
Look at what it says.
What the fuck's going on here?
That is so inappropriate.
I was like, wait, I make that?
Who did that?
This,
Grandma takes it in the bedroom at night, and then you just hear "Bop It."
I don't even know what that is.
The sound effects, you know.
Well, you said dildo before. That Flick It kind of looks like it's a contender.
What is that thing? What's going on here?
You guys looked at me like, "Oh, it's fucking crazy." I would assume it's probably Spin It. Would be my guess. I was correct.
Wow, this went off the rails. It only took a half an hour to go off the rails a little bit. All right. Thank you for having me load that, Katelyn. That made my evening.
I was like, wait, am I making shit up?
Yeah, we got kids out here flicking it. That's insane.
Yeah, as if the other three weren't hard enough. Now we have to add some other stupid shit. But I just remember that was another fun one my brothers and I played. Yikes. Not Flick It. The OG. But yeah.
Well, the next pick is going to be the real doll. No, I'm kidding. All right, Erin, what do you got here?
Okay, so I was thinking all day, and I remember like from the 90s, for some reason, we decided to make a bunch of plastic colored, like translucent electronics. So like the Mac computer was like translucent, the VTech phones were translucent. But my pick is going to be like the Game Boy Color, like translucent. I had the purple one.
Purple.
So yep. Game Boy Color, little purple translucent thing.
I love that thing.
With the 90s, why we decided to have see-through technology, but the phones, the pagers, everything.
Oh, it had its time. I loved it.
I think the beepers is where it kind of turned it into that. Like I think that was the first thing. Is like everybody had a pager that was.
I love those house phones.
And everybody there was also just like a regular corded phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was like a clear see.
You could see the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
But the VTech, my sisters were old enough.
Is that so?
Yeah. My sisters were old enough to have like their own like room phones, so they had like the VTech. They were like colors, and those are so cool.
my sister had one of those for sure.
Mm-hmm. That purple one though, it's the best.
Yep,
something. All right,
that was on my list.
I did some reading today, and I found out something wild. And then I'm gonna go back again. I'm going historian Brian here. 1920s. The yo-yo came out.
Oh.
It was so popular that they stopped production on pretty much everything. Whatever company it was, stopped production on everything else, and they were making 300,000 yo-yos a day.
I'm sorry.
To just make sure every kid in America got them for Christmas.
I mean, they were so popular. They were so cheap too, and so simple. You could just throw them in your pocket. So I feel like it's just one of those things you could have anywhere, like a
That was
sack.
like being economical was just such a huge thing up until like the 80s. That's when everybody's doing cocaine and spending $300 on their kid for Christmas. But before that, it was the hula hoop, the yo-yo, the slinky. I was gonna take hula hoop because I was doing a little research about hula hoop. But the yo-yo was insane. The demand was absolutely wild.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I want yo-yo. I just thought
I feel like back in the day we just wanted like simple stuff, and now like today's kids list, it's like, do you think I've got $3,000 just laying around?
No, I mean I don't have children. I don't have kids, but I asked like a couple of my friends, like, what are your kids asking for Christmas nowadays? And it's electric scooters, electric
$600
bikes,
Dyson,
and 3D printers. Like,
yeah. I was reading about that. That is one of the most popular gifts, and they're starting to make ones that are affordable now. They're kind of shitty, but it's something for these kids to work on. Like honestly, that's something that they could probably, if they really like it, like you could turn that into like a pretty nice hobby and like a side business, like a side hustle for these high school kids, you know?
Yeah.
Well, now there's like more materialistic too.
When I was in high school, the big thing was those baseball hats that just had colleges on them, and it just said like South Carolina Gamecocks, and that's all it was. It was just like there was nothing really to it. It didn't have a logo or anything. I had a friend whose dad bought a computerized sewing machine, and that kid bought a car selling those hats.
Nice.
Like a new car when we were like seniors in high school from selling those hats. So yeah, cool shit like that. For my final pick, Erin already mentioned what I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go with the Wii.
Yeah, that was nice. I was reading on when I said we already mentioned it.
When I bought it, I'm trying to remember what year it was. Probably what,
2009 or 10?
I think
8, 9, something like that. Yeah.
10, yeah.
And I was running a photography business. I was doing it from home, and I would go every morning. I would go for like a month. I would drive. We lived next to a Target or like down the road from a Target. And every morning I would drive to the Target because they would get 2 every morning at 9 o'clock.
God.
They would get 2 every fucking day. And it was so weird. Like, why would you do that? Like, just get 35 of them at once and then get 35 next week. You know what I mean? But yeah, it took me about 3 weeks to a month, but I finally got one. And honestly, I love video games. I have a PS5. I've been playing PlayStations and Xboxes and Nintendo. I've been playing video games for 40 years. And I think the original Wii is probably my favorite system because Brandy and I just had so much fun with it. Like just original like Wii Sports, like bowling, and just
the bowling was my favorite.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then they came out with like the
Mario
second,
Party?
like the sports. I never played the Mario Party stuff. We love Mario Kart. We love like that's like when we got like Guitar Hero and like Mario Olympics. That was really cool. But yeah, I thought that was. I mean, I was an adult at that point. I was in my late 20s at that point. But that was a fun thing to get, and I know that like half the kids in America wanted it and they didn't get it that year. So.
Yeah, we didn't get it in my house, but you'd always want to go to someone else's house who got it because it was just the thing. Like I think I was end of middle school, early high school at that time, and you were just wanted to go to your friend's house because you knew they had it. It was like the best. The highlight at Christmas.
Yeah.
The bowling, that was like my favorite.
Okay, speaking of, let's take a second here. We had another question. I already asked the Black Friday one. My other question is, what is your favorite? What's the best Christmas present? What's the worst Christmas present you've ever received?
My favorite Christmas present, just when I was a kid, or like whenever. Any
point in your life.
And
if you don't want to do the worst one because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings that may or may not be watching this, you can
hurt someone's
feel free
feelings.
to. Yeah.
My favorite was my engagement ring from Sam.
Cute.
Christmas 2012. I know, blah.
Yuck.
And
Horrible.
I don't know if I
You guys got
necessarily have,
engaged
like,
on
a
Christmas?
Yeah, Beck and I got,
That's
or like
cute.
hometown in McHenry, like all the Christmas lights get put up at like the park. So he like proposed to me in the cute lit up gazebo. But yeah, it's very
Cool.
sweet. So Christmas 2012, we got engaged. And then for like a worse, I wouldn't say like I can't think of like a worse like the worst like present I've ever had, but like I just remember as a kid when you saw that damn Kohl's box, you just knew you were getting close for Christmas. And so, but it's funny because as an adult, I'm like, give me the Kohl's box.
Yeah,
please.
give me clothes. Yeah.
But when you're like 7, you're like, oh, thanks, cool. But you're a little kid. Of course, it's not fun for you, But as an adult now, you're like, come on, Grandma, where's that Kohl's box, please? But yeah, so I guess I'll just say clothes because as a little kid. But yeah.
This is true. Brandon got engaged in a garage, and it was like the day after Thanksgiving too.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I got 2 rings actually. So the first one was Christmas, and then the other one was later on. When you're engaged for that long, you get 2. But I'll always remember the first Christmas. It was fun.
So he had to propose twice.
I mean, he didn't have to. He wanted to update my ring, and I accidentally found it. But he did it at the Ferris wheel at Coney Island, which was really sweet.
Oh,
but
cute.
5 years later, yeah.
Nice.
And then we got married 5 years after that.
You
guys were engaged for 40 years.
12 years?
10.
10. Wow. But math is hard. 10
That's
years,
another.
okay.
That's another podcast.
Okay.
I'm just messing with you.
All right, Erin.
No, there's no tea. Don't worry.
Do you have like a best worst?
So my parents, like, we were not well off, but I feel like my mom definitely like did amazing at Christmas. Like, I don't necessarily have a super bad one, but I have a story. But my favorite was, and this is like, I don't know if I've ever told this on a podcast. I actually, when I was 5, maybe 4.5, opened a Fruit Loop box and won a trip to Nickelodeon Studios.
No way.
Oh shit.
So like, I didn't realize like all of the like processes and stuff that had to go into that. Like, we opened the box and my sisters and I were like, whoa, like we won a trip for 4 to Universal Studios, Nickelodeon, all that. And we thought it was like fake. It was a cereal box in the 90s. And grew up in like a town of 1,000. So we're just like, yeah, whatever. This could be fake. And we were a family of 6. So my mom actually like went through the process of mailing in like the winning box. She had to go to the courthouse, get like everything notarized. And so my favorite gift was for Christmas, like a year later, she bought us all like matching travel luggage bags because we're going to Florida like in that January. So that's when we found out like we're all going to Florida, and we got travel bags and tickets and plane tickets and stuff to Universal Studios, Nickelodeon. And so that was amazing. It was awesome.
Really cool.
Yeah. So like 4 of us got to go for free. And then my mom just had to pay for like 2 more of us for other stuff. I'm sure it was a lot of money for us back then. We didn't make a lot of money. So that was really cool.
That's wonderful.
But she loved a gag. Like, her dad always did gags. So one year she didn't put any labels on any of the presents. And she just said, pick one wrapping paper and you get to open all of the presents wrapped in that wrapping paper, but they might not be yours. So I opened like a big giant one, and it was, my sister got a like a pegboard, like a bulletin board that she could hang up and put like her pictures on and stuff. So I opened that up and I was like, yeah, cool, bulletin board. And my mom's like, sorry, that's not yours. That you keep opening presents, but that's not yours. I was like, So then my little brother, he opens up like one of a big craze was like a life-size baby doll with a stroller. And he was actually like, oh, like baby doll. He was real little. So he's like, oh, baby doll. And my mom's like, actually, that's not yours. That's Erin's. And I was like, no, I don't want a baby doll. Like, I did not play with dolls. Like I said, the Cabbage Patch was like the last thing I played with. Maybe I was 3 or 4, but I did not play with dolls. I don't play with. I was like, no, I was crying. I was so mad. It was ruined. And she's like, okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea.
Like 5-year-old Erin's like, no, I want whiskey.
Literally, where's my beer?
I swear, it's like when it's
Those
all
are
they
both
give us.
adorable stories.
Like, that's all they want to give us is a dang baby.
Mhm.
I
So
want whiskey.
I will I'll go now with this. This is gonna make me a little sad. I'm warning you. Erin, your story was wonderful though. Both stories were wonderful. So my mom passed away in 2019, and my birthday's on Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. So everybody always like plays the game like, oh, you get screwed. And no, my parents were wonderful around the holidays. They always made sure I got more and got enough. And I was always grateful. So my mom passed, it was in October of 2019. And, holidays sucked. Obviously it's, my mom was young. I was only 38 or whatever. I was young and she was only in her early 60s, but, Christmas, our family Christmas party, we went to my aunt's house and we just had dinner and we opened presents and we were about to leave. And my sister's like, well, I have one more gift. And, before she passed, she made sure my sister picked up, a really nice cast iron pan for me for my birthday and Christmas that year. And then she passed away. So, so yeah, I mean, I still have it. I think I've used it twice and I don't want to use it. I want to keep it forever.
I think cast iron can use forever though, dude.
Yeah, no, you're right. You are right. You are correct.
Like, that's so sweet.
But yeah, it was like it went from like a nice night to like I was like sad. I was like ugly crying in the car on the way home. Like, so
bittersweet.
It's a wonderful thing. Like the woman is not well and she doesn't have much time left. But God damn it, Brian better get his fucking Christmas present. So that's just
very sweet though.
Anyway, first Drafty Pod Brian cries moment. So there you go. Erin, let's pick something to make us happy.
Okay.
I'm on the fence between like I never got the Tickle Me Elmo, but I feel like there was a big craze. But I think for me, we're on like a video games, and I feel like maybe my childhood was a lot of video games. So I'm gonna go Nintendo 64, just because I feel like that was like the biggest video game craze when I was a kid. I actually didn't get one. I got a PlayStation, and I'm a PlayStation person, but the Nintendo 64 was awesome. Like I would go to my friend's house, we'd play like GoldenEye, Mario Kart.
Bonkers,
Loved Nintendo 64, and it was also like translucent.
Sneaky great N64 game, Wave Race.
Wait, what is that?
It's like a jet ski racing game. Yes, it's like Mario Kart but with jet skis.
Okay,
it's very, very, very fast for its time and very cool. But yeah, N64 broke. It's just like the Wii. It broke a lot of walls with video games. Like it went from blasting buttons, and the controllers were different, and it had the Rumble pack and all that shit. Yeah, very cool thing. I had one, but I didn't get one for a number of years until later on. And you can still buy them, and they hold up because the cartridges last forever. So
I tried playing one on like a HDMI pretty high tech TV, and it was very slow. So I'd like to try one on like an older TV just to see if maybe.
I'm pretty sure you can buy like a converter now for it though. Like you can get something that will speed up the process, I think. But yeah, that's a good pick. That was one of those cool One of those cool systems.
And there's no more blowing into the thing to make your game work better anymore.
That was like Atari, like Nintendo style. Like,
I was a family of 7, and I feel like all we did was
Yeah.
fight over the N64.
uh-huh.
But those are good picks. I was torn between.
Caitlin has to
those
draft
two.
Atari or
Atari.
Intellivision. You guys don't even know what Intellivision is, I'm sure.
No.
That was
I
so. I
don't.
remember when I said I had older siblings. This was an Intellivision. This thing is freaking nuts.
What the heck is that?
Exactly.
I
They
don't
didn't
know
have
what
like a
that is.
joypad. It only had like the little circle thing. See, like the little round
Mhm.
thing on the controller, and then
It connects
you
to your
get
TV?
these. The games would come with. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Were
The
you, like,
games would
coding?
come with like overlays to put over the controller, so that you knew how to control the game.
Oh. Interesting.
This was
I've
like this was
never
the
seen
alternative
this.
to Atari, and everybody was obsessed with it. My dad fucking loved it.
Interesting. I've never seen that.
I've never
Movies
seen
were
that
weird
either.
in the
That's
70s.
interesting. I'm
But, all right,
torn
Caitlin.
between 2. That means we have to do another round, right? Just kidding.
I did not think we were going to get an hour on this topic.
Because we
We're
were
almost there.
when we were going on about or Black Friday and stuff, all of our fun stories. I love it.
We were crying about cast iron pans.
Aw,
Mhm.
rightfully so. So I think since I chose all of my little 90s loves for the first 3, I'll go for my number 1 prized possession from my preteen years in the early 2000s, and it was that damn iPod. I loved it.
Nice.
That's what
Yep.
everybody wanted. We're all trying to get our hands on one of those. And long before your phone had music. But yeah, that's all I did. You couldn't get my headphones off of me. I loved my iPod.
I'm pretty sure I was the only person that didn't have an iPod.
Nah.
I didn't have an original iPod. I had it was like a knockoff called Zune, I think.
I had one of those
I
too,
didn't
yeah.
have an
That's what I had.
iPod.
That's exactly
Yeah,
where
yeah.
I was
Zune
going
was
with that.
Dope.
That was
like, it was awesome.
the Microsoft version of
Yep.
Yeah.
iPod.
Or like an MP3. I started with one of
Mhm.
those, but then I always had it like hidden in my pocket, like the headphone like hiding up my sleeve, like at school,
So,
Then I got it. Then of course one time I was like running to get something and it like fell out and they took it away from me. I was so pissed. But I'm not kidding. That thing didn't leave my side. I loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't even remember when the first one came out. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't even
iPod
know.
probably like 2000-ish.
Had
I was
the
gonna say it's kind of. I
2000.
feel like mid 2000s maybe because I feel like I got it in like middle school, like so like 06, 07 ish.
01.
Yeah.
01.
Oh, so like that was like the
November-
OG then.
The first version was released on November 10th, 2000.
Wow, I don't feel like I remember being that early, but I feel like there was a huge craze for it. Like when I was in middle school, like everybody wanted one.
What I remember was everybody went freaking bananas when the iPod Touch came out.
So that's
Oh,
my first
maybe
iPod
that's what it
was the
was.
iPod Touch, and I loved it,
Yep.
which eventually became the iPhone. Like I had an iPod Touch
Yeah.
before I had an iPhone.
Yeah, Brandy's dad was super techie, and he had all that. He had like everything.
Oh, nice. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, like maybe it was like not like the I feel like the OG like iPod, like you didn't get the screen, So yeah, so maybe it was one we like finally were able to circle around. But yeah, yeah, I was debating between that and the Beanie Babies.
That's the first gen one.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
so the
did have
first generation did have the screen. Okay.
It did have a screen, and Jackie, it's playing Sergeant Pepper's. So
I think maybe like what is it, the Nano that was like the very like little
You could
or the
piece it
shuffle
on.
or whatever.
yeah, the little shuffle. Yeah, the little shuffle
Yeah.
one.
For
Yeah.
some reason, I felt like that was more like the OG because he didn't have the screen on it. But yeah, I just remember how thick they were. Like my original one, how like fat that thing was. But
I agree with
that.
Yumper. I had the CD player that you had to
I
put the
think
tape
everybody had
in.
that.
Yeah, I
that was
remember that.
awesome. I love that thing.
Dude, my
Oh,
dad's
that
car
thing-
had
I had
like
I had like
CD player in the
8
trunk.
CD wallets that were like this bit. You know, I mean,
Oh,
you hear
yeah.
me talk about music on this show all the time. You know, I had
I had
800,000 CDs.
All the burned
Another weird
CDs.
color thing was like how we had a bunch of different colored CDRs. They're like
Mhm.
brightly colored CDRs. I loved those things.
And then you get that Sharpie out and burn yourself a
Yeah.
nice mix. I miss those days.
I remember in my Ford Taurus, I eventually got a CD player that played MP3s, and I think I put like 800 on one, and I just put it in. I don't think I ever took it out, and just it's all.
No, yeah, burning a CD. I felt like it took all day, and then your family's yelling at you that they need to use the phone, and you're like, "But I'm burning my CD."
I will never forget
my had a weird tag or something that wasn't originally on the music, and people were like, "What is this?"
Young Kings Daily. Yeah.
I remember the
or like
first
the door
day.
just shut, like the door shutting.
That may have actually been the best Christmas present I ever got. Was when I put in at my parents' house. I made my dad get a DSL line.
Okay.
He worked for AT&T, so we got a crazy deal on it. You know.
Oh,
so,
nice.
But yeah, I mean, by the end of the week, I had those big spindles of CDs. I had like 6 of them burned already.
What a time.
Right. I threw my burned CDs away a couple years ago, and I regret that to this day. I regret it.
Well, man, now we have like computers that don't even have like a spot to put the CD like anymore, and the cars like don't have them anymore. You know.
I have like a $2,500 gaming computer over here, and it doesn't have a CD. It doesn't have a DVD.
We were trying to like look. We had a CD. We were looking. Actually, it's very random, but we have a video of Sam's brain surgery. And we were trying to like watch it again, and I was like, "We're like, we don't have anything to put this shit in. Like, it doesn't work with like a PlayStation.
No PS5?
Yeah, no, like it doesn't even. It's like OG.
Dude,
like it doesn't work.
If you guys still have that, I'm gonna hire somebody to make a copy of it, and it's gonna play Enya. It's gonna play Enya over it, like Enya music.
It's funny because they told us we were getting a DVD on like how to clean his wound. So when we just so long ago, so we put it in, and we're like, "What is that?" I'm like, "That's you on the table."
Holy shit! I wish I had surgery videos. That's amazing.
It's very neat though. But yeah, we gotta find something to convert it to, I guess.
That is a prized possession.
Yeah, I know. It's funny.
Wow.
You can see them going in and like clipping his ventricle back open because that's his issue. And I'm like, what the hell? It's pretty cool, actually. I was like, well, I'm glad your surgery went right.
HIPAA violation?
I mean, I guess maybe not because it's his own surgery. But I'm sure they were like, where the hell's my DVD?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we just couldn't find anything to plug it into. So there's not really a spot for the CD anymore, I guess. Wow. Unless you have like an older car, right? Or older like model of something.
I'm sure if we talk to Mailman Jack, he probably has like 3 CD players in his house. So I know he's got tape decks. So
I figured they would still work with like a PlayStation, but I guess it's like too new. I don't know. Whatever.
I know.
Yeah, that does explain why you're dumber now.
Do you guys have any items that we didn't draft? That
I'll go down my list. It's a big list, and I might have already said it on here, but I'll go real quick. So Furbies, Beanie Babies, Slinky, Nintendo Wii, Barbies, Power Rangers, Tamagotchi, Razor Scooter. That thing hurt my ankle all the time. G.I. Joe's, Easy Bake Oven, Game Boy, Light Bright, Bop It, Skip It, Moon Shoes, Hula Hoop, and iPod.
Nice. I had Tamagotchi. Those were dope.
Yep, I was gonna mention that one for sure.
Polly Pocket.
Oh, Polly Pocket. No shit.
Yeah.
I want to find. They made it. Robot doll. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are super popular.
Oh yeah.
The Razor Scooter is on my list. Blow up furniture, plastic. Remember this shit?
Yeah.
So uncomfortable.
They were always sponsored by like Miller Lite.
Yeah.
I'm like, my friends would have it, but at our house, that shit got broke in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pound Puppies. That's on my list. I love
chat,
Pound Puppies. That's on my list, and because that was cute because it would come with like almost like a dog carriage, and then the dog certificate
came
with
with
the
it.
name.
With like
Love
the
the pound puppies.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Yeah.
And then I had like Tonka trucks. Those like more like my brother's like Tonka trucks. Yeah. And then Legos. I talked about like before a lot of these like Lego patterns that cost like hundreds of to $1,000. It was just like a bucket of Legos, and you had to use your imagination to come up with stuff. Like my brother and I, we got a ton of Legos and would build stuff. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it's insane, like the amount of people I see like online that like they do all the sets and like they'll have like a whole room, and you're like, holy shit, like the whole Titanic, huh?
I follow this guy on Instagram that goes around the country buying people's Lego sets, and he went to this guy's house and gave him $130,000.
I saw that one, but it was worth way more than one.
No, he does it all the time. He's done it like
way
20 times. Like he must be a million. Or I mean, I guess he could be a reseller, but he doesn't really talk about that much. But yeah, he'll rent like a U-Haul. He'll fly to wherever this person is. He'll rent a U-Haul. He'll fill up like the crazy giant U-Hauls. And
Dang.
like
I'd
Lego,
just be so nervous of them shattering.
Brandy's stepbrother, he's in his 50s now. When his kid was young, they got into Lego, and he just kept going with it. And he actually like started working at like Lego stores and like joined like Lego groups, and like it's such a weird, crazy collectible hobby.
I must say, I feel like it's still popular.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have a technician at work that like makes dioramas for like all these conventions and shows, and goes all over the place. So, I found a website.
I think wasn't somebody on
the History Channel had a website about toy fads from each decade. So I just wanted to mention some of that real quick. The 1910. I'm going to go decade by decade here real quick. 1910s, the teddy bear I already mentioned, erector set, and then like the toy trains, like Lionel trains. 1920s was the yo-yo, like I mentioned and drafted, and the Raggedy Ann doll. Everybody was like obsessed with, apparently. In the 30s, they made like a Shirley Temple doll that everybody bought, and then Monopoly came out in the 30s. That's when the toy, I mean, obviously, I think Parcheesi was the first board game, really, and obviously checkers and chess and shit like that. But Red Ryder BB gun. The 40s was the Slinky and Silly Putty. Remember, I mentioned cheap, affordable things for.
And we still play with them in the 90s.
Right. 1950s, Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, you forgot American Girl. My sister bought one, and she has an American Girl doll that she dresses up.
Like, crazy for those.
Oh yeah.
Yep. 50s, Mr. Potato Head, Tonka trucks, Play-Doh, Barbie, hula hoop. Basically, like the golden age for toys is what they're basically saying. The 60s is when the original, like the big ass GI Joes came out.
Okay.
So like a big doll. Easy Bake Oven, Etch-a-Sketch. That was a good one.
Oh, duh. I didn't think about that one.
1970s Speak and Spell. Like the thing E.T. used to phone home.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nerf started coming out like footballs and all that stuff in the 80s. That's another toy
Nerf
thing. It's like the Nerf guns and all that shit. Yeah.
The squirt guns too.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about those.
Super Soakers.
Super Soaker. How did we miss that one? I can't believe between the three of us.
1980s was Cabbage Patch, Rubik's Cube, Transformers, Koosh Ball. I don't know what that is.
No kidding.
1990s Beanie Babies, Tickle Me Elmo.
Koosh Ball. Was that the little spiky? I think I had one of those.
Yeah, it was. You're right. That's exactly that's exactly what it was.
Dang, I forgot about that shit.
What is Baloney talking about? My buddy and kid sister.
Oh,
my buddy was like the precursor to Chucky. Chucky was based on My Buddy.
Oh, yeah. I've read that wrong. I was like, what? The PvP Empire.
My Buddy was creepy.
Yeah, My Buddy was super creepy. But
yeah.
There's My Buddy.
Oh, Peter, I didn't know that Rosie O'Donnell.
Interesting.
I was a big Rosie O'Donnell fan, so that would make sense why I knew the koosh balls, she would throw them. Okay.
I didn't think about the buddy thing. I don't think I heard of the Kid Sister dolls.
Kid Sister was just basically the girl version of my buddy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
2000s Razor Scooter Bratz dolls, Webkins.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Zuzu Pets? What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What's a Zuzu Pet?
I feel like 2010s is probably like a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
I've never seen these before in my life. I have no idea what these are.
Oh, I've never seen that.
They look familiar.
And then I
Do you
probably...
remember the hit clips?
Yeah. Oh, I thought of that earlier today.
That was another
too.
good music one.
Yes. Yep. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. I forgot to write it down. I was thinking about that earlier today. But when I was looking up like popular, I swear it was like Cabbage Patch was like number one for like like the fad. Like Elmo was like the big one too. But I do wonder like what people fought over the most. Do you think it was a doll? Do you think
I think it was the Tickle Me
electronic?
Elmo.
Yeah.
I remember
Elmo.
people fighting over Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo was nuts. And I remember my aunt finding one and getting one for my cousin, and we were just like dicking around with it at Christmas. It's creepy, man. That thing is just I don't. Yeah, no.
I always thought that was like a 2000s toy, and then I read it was like mid 90s. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I remember like them being a thing, but like none of us like my like brothers and I didn't have one, but he thought it was creepy.
So I wanted to show real quick. I bought myself a Christmas present this year. So when I was a kid, I was obsessed with the wrestling figures that were like the big rubber ones. They were made by LJN. And the WWE this year started to remake them.
Oh.
So I got myself a Dusty
Oh,
Rhodes.
shut up.
Yeah. So and the packaging is exactly the same as it was when I was a kid.
Cool.
Like the company really did a great job, and they like, so this is like a newer version or new model, but they also are re-releasing like the old ones from like 1984. Like the Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate War, like Andre the Giant, like it's like nostalgia. When that came in the mail, I like stared at it for like 10 minutes because I'm like,
that's awesome.
This is awesome.
All these companies know us millennials want all the throwback. Right. Give it to us. We will give you our adult money. I love it.
Koosh balls had in the streets? What does that even mean?
She would throw them like at the audience members. That's why.
Oh, right. Okay. I forgot. I forgot for a minute she had a talk show.
Oh yeah. Like,
yeah.
Just remember her being an actress and a comedian.
Yeah. I love the Rosie O'Donnell show.
Yeah, she was good. All right. Well, we got over an hour out of this. Wow.
Nice.
Thank you guys. This was a good one. This was fun. Come back anytime.
There's so many toys.
Do you guys have anything you want to plug? I know the Bums are doing a Bears game at the Ramova on Saturday, right?
Saturday night. Bears Packers on the big screen. So that'll be cool.
That'll be really sweet.
Sweet.
Just watch that ass cast every Thursday. Watch my man and our homies.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Sadistic Penguin Studios. I will be back. I was going to do an episode. I'm going to do an episode on Friday with Sean Janko and my buddy Kevin are going to be on, and we're going to do a draft of children's television characters. So that'll be fun. You're gonna hear what I have to say about Caillou. That fucking kid.
That's the first thing I could think of.
The first thing I think of is just Arthur's fist, the meme.
I'm sorry. Who is this person?
Yeah, for real.
Brandy's a parent. Yeah.
Block.
Wait. It spices up the relationship. She's just screaming from the other side of the house. Love you. Damn right, Joey.
I'm so disappointed in you.
But all right, guys. Thanks again for being on. Thanks for everybody in the chat as always. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy I don't know what Chinooka is, but I'm gonna wish you a happy Chinooka. You guys have
Chanukah.
never seen that video of
Give
smoking
Oh
something.
you have
no!
to.
Every year we bring that up. It's so funny.
I don't know
love
what
it.
Chinooka is.
I don't know what
But,
Chanukah
all right.
is.
This. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great evening.